Good morning. My name is Leslie Williams and I live in San Diego, California. I live in La Jolla. Today's date is March 30th, 2015. I am what is known as an organized stalking, gang stalking, targeted individual, TI for short. Organized stalking and gang stalking criminalities are all over the internet. These crimes have been exposed on national radio shows, national TV shows, and local news broadcasts. I had to think for a second. Sorry about that. All right, so stay with me. I haven't been back on UCSD campus to use my computer or any of their library computers in over a month, at least. Now, I am gang stalked on a feverish scale, all over their campus and definitely inside the biomedical library, including by experiencing gang stalking techniques that are hard to prove, okay, by biomedical library staff, library security, and campus safety. Are they involved in the gang stalking of me? Go to YouTube right now and type in "learning disabled woman exposes library security guard admitting staged complaint can cause me to be banned." Gang stalking targets are subjected to many different techniques as a result of them being gang stalking targets. And one of these techniques, think about this. If I'm making a video prediction right now that a staged complaint, me being banned, me being harassed, an incident unfolding, okay, anything happens on UCSD campus today, and also, or if I am not allowed to upload any video, or very few. Now, I have went into that library and I have uploaded 45, 55-minute videos in a matter of 10 minutes. Then on other occasions, I can even upload a 3-minute video in a half hour, 40 minutes. Okay? One video one time told me it would take 1,000 minutes. And these little filthy criminal rat-ass whores that are perpetrating the gang stalking of me on UCSD campus, hang on one second. They're aware, okay, that I wear a tape recorder and have a video camera. They've literally been told right to their face by me, campus safety, that I wear a tape recorder. Okay, so when they prop up staged events where they play out verbal theatrics, intimidation, threats, bringing in people that have caused past events. Case in point, on July 6, 2014, they brought an individual. I was leaving the biomedical library and I was going to walk up to my bike. That morning, on my way to the actual library, there's a bike rack right outside. I made a statement in my tape recorder, which is right here. Let's see if anything happens towards me today, including at the bike rack. I go inside the biomedical library. I'm subjected to multiple different gaslighting techniques, sensitization methods that are connected to gang stalking expeditions. Those descriptions can be Googled and YouTubed. Absolutely. After being subjected to that, every time I go in there by staff and individuals that are either already in the library before I arrive and or come in after I arrive, who sit around me, either across me, behind me, or in front of me, okay, and they work in a concerted, well, let me just put it to you this way. I'm not sure if all of them know. Hold on a minute. See, what you got to understand here is that sometimes the left arm, some people that are used don't even know that other people are harassing me. Sometimes they'll use 2 or 3 people to work together as a group when they stage an event. Hold on. Staged events and gang stalking expeditions are called street taters. Google that term. And when they stage events, they'll also stage the witnesses. Now, when I wanted to go out of the biomedical library on July 6, 2014, I was headed towards my bike at the bike rack right outside the library. And a punk that they've used on previous occasions on the 41 bus route, in front of Ralph's grocery store off of La Jolla Village Square, where I'm gang stalked like you would not believe. Just go to YouTube right now and type in "learning disabled woman catches gang stalking." Learning disabled woman exposes flat out evidence of gang stalking. Learning disabled woman exposes gang stalking in Yucca Valley. What was caught in Yucca Valley is the same exact identical verbal harassment to a T that has been caught happening around me all over San Diego County. And Yucca Valley is 160 miles away from San Diego County. Okay, and the person I was going to see in Yucca Valley, their address, he's another targeted individual that's experiencing a subcrime of gang stalking, David Larson. I looked up all transportation service routes to get to Yucca Valley at UCSD Biomedical Library, and all the transportation services in Yucca Valley that I was going to use to get to David Larson's house. All of it was looked up at UCSD Library. Go to YouTube and type in gang stalking, bullying on steroids. You'll see a police officer flat out state that gang stalking's even reached out into the cyber world, and then go to Google and type in how cyber surveillance is a methodology of gang stalking. They cyber surveil you to see what you're doing, so they can then use that information to prop up the direct conversation tactic, to prop up to scrutinize what you're doing to see if it can be a benefit to them pertaining to future harassment or a threat to them, like if you're exposing them. Now, all of my evidence videos and prediction videos show me stating that they're obviously aware that I got a camera because they're watching my videos. And look, cyber surveillance is all over the internet. Every single targeted individual is exposing how their email accounts are hacked, their blog accounts are hacked. They've even sent me text messages stating that they're hacking into my blog accounts, literally. Now, I want you to understand something. They take the information and then use it to either prop up harassment and or staged events, and or to see if it's a threat to them. Now, I come out of the biomedical library, start walking towards my bike, and I clear my throat. This idiot that they've used on the 41 bus route where gang stalking has been caught like you would not believe in 2013 and 14, including on dates by him. He's also been, was involved in gang stalking of me inside the biomedical library, gang stalking physical gestures, and at Ralph's grocery store. Now, I got indisputable evidence of the same exact identical to a T verbal harassment happening around me every single time, sometimes for the whole time duration while I'm in Ralph's. That's been caught all over UCSD campus. So I'm going to unlock my bike. He's magically walking away from locking up his bike to go into the biomedical library as I'm coming out to unlock my bike. I clear my throat, and he says, "Don't do that, I'll punch you in the face." I go, "What?" I go, "Fuck you, bitch," or something like that. I was pissed. And then he goes, "If you touch my bike, I'll kick your ass." Now, I was assaulted on August 17, 2011 at a bus stop at Rosecrans and Nimitz Boulevard for clearing my throat. Now, they do this, they mimic and repeat, parrot excuses of threats around you so they can not only excite the memory of the previous assault, but to also intentionally, creatively, overtly let you know that he's threatening you currently because of gang stalking, because they know that you know that a mental association has already been formed in your mind, anchored in your mind, concerning a previous assault and why it occurred. The guy said he was going to assault me if I cleared my throat again. Absolutely, at a bus stop on Rosecrans and Nimitz Boulevard. They do this in order to let you creatively, overtly let you know that you're being threatened today because of gang stalking, and that occurred within a week after I was brutally assaulted at a hiking area. That assault occurred on July 9th, 2014, and that assault was predicted 2 days before it occurred in a video file that was uploaded on either the 6th or the 7th. Now, I was assaulted at the very spot that the video prediction was made at. Absolutely. So they figure assault you and then wait a few days and then threaten to have you assaulted at a spot where you've been gang stalked on a feverish scale by somebody who's already harassed you concerning gang stalking techniques, because they figure that that will frustrate you, that will kick in any post-traumatic stress that's been created as a result of the assault that took place on July 7th. In other words, if you're being harassed by people you don't know every day, which I am, creatively, I've been assaulted 5 times because of these filthy whores. Go to YouTube and type in "learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on an MTS bus" and scrutinize every single thing meticulously that is in the description of that YouTube video. Then go to Google and type in "learning disabled woman exposes how MTS assault video is altered." Okay, so the point being is that if anything happens towards me, concerning me, about me, around me, or against me on any property at UCSD today, it will be directly connected to organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. If my computer is made inoperable, or my phones, or any of my phone chargers that I'm going to plug into the computers and the outlets, it'll be directly connected to gang stalking. If I can't upload any videos, or if I'm only allowed to upload 1 or 2, it'll be gang stalking related, because I got about at least 20 videos to upload today. Now, also, if I can't access, once I plug my computer in and then can't get online, you know what they'll say? When I go to complain about it, they'll say, "Well, yeah, other people have complained." See, because the whole goal for them is to not allow you to get nothing done by hacking into your computer. Hold on. uploading videos of evidence. Absolutely. They've even erased video files off my video card before they could even be uploaded at times. I've already made YouTube videos about that back in 2013 and 14. So the point being is that since they know I wear a tape recorder, they know that my getting up and complaining about not being able to get online is being recorded. So what they got to do is make it appear that it's not purposeful by saying, yeah, it wasn't working right yesterday. We had students complaining about it. Okay? Absolutely. You got to understand something. Understand. They have literally had the dumbass audacity to literally look at the direct conversation method, what that's about, where they will parrot and repeat things you do in the privacy of your own home, which means that automatically shows that you're under surveillance. Okay, so the point being is that what they do is, in order to mentally frustrate you, to mentally harass you, is they will literally engage in physical theatrics, things they do, okay, that will parrot and mimic what you talked about that they're doing. Look at the direct conversation method and you'll see what I'm talking about. So when I go to there today and I can't upload any videos, they're gonna, if I get up and complain, they're gonna make it appear that it's happening because of normal appearing reasons. Now, fellow American citizens, understand something. I've been on national radio shows exposing this crime. Absolutely. Go to Google and type in Clyde Lewis Ground Zero Show 9/17/13 and look at his archived shows pertaining to that date. And I've been on at least four on that show at least 4 other times, at least one other time talking about gang stalking. Now, and what I exposed on 9/17/13 has been caught on hundreds of audio files before I was on that show and after. Fellow American citizens, what they're doing is propping up staged incidences, staged complaints, after creatively, overtly subjecting you to sensitization methods along all your routes every day to remind you that you're a victim of this crime. While it's very hard to prove, go to Google, go to YouTube and type in "learning disabled woman catches gang stalkers admitting sent to harass read comments." Okay. Absolutely. Physical gestures as sensitization methods of gang stalking. So what they do is intentionally, creatively, overtly, directly let you know that you're being gang stalked by repeating certain words, phrases, and physical gestures along all your routes every day. This is done to keep you mentally preoccupied with it in a circular loop type fashion, because how often you either see and or hear the repeated physical gestures and or words or phrases, which are identical. Gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk crazy, gang stalk weird, suck my dick, excuse my language, and then the repeated physical gestures and more. Now these are just some of the things that happen to us. This is done in conjunction with a bunch of other shit, including creating homelessness of targets. That's right. I have requested at least 7 times for UCSD campus police to make a police report concerning the fact that I'm being gang stalked, and they didn't each and every time. As a result, the gang stalking continued. And the reason why they won't, and they know I'm being gang stalked, it doesn't matter how much these little criminal rat-ass whores lie on incident reports or police reports. It doesn't matter how, if they are, I have to say that for legal reasons, working in conjunction with biomedical library staff and the other little filthy rat-ass whores that are propped up in that library, either before I arrive or after. I posted a tweet this morning that I'm going there. They've literally sent me text messages regurgitating what I posted on Twitter. Literally. So, do you honestly believe that they don't have the ability to know where I'm going today, so they can prop up people to be there before I arrive? That way, if something happens, they can say, well, how can they be gang stalking you, Leslie? They were here before you got here. Do you see how creative it is? Now, UCSD campus police knows, no matter how, do they know that biomedical library staff is involved in gang stalking of me? And if they do know, do you really honestly think that they're going to make a police report concerning it? Well, it would leave them wide open to civil and criminal litigation, lawsuits. So, do you really honestly think, for 1 second, let me just put it to you this way, USD, where I was also gang stalked at, were literally influencing women that got raped on their campus to not complain about it or make police reports. Go to Google and type in Laura Dickerson, Eastern University, who was raped and then murdered, and how Eastern University covered that up. And do we all remember Penn State? And in closing, go to YouTube and type in similarities between gang stalking and human trafficking. I'm here today to tell you right now, these little filthy rat-ass whores at UCSD, that's all they are, is criminal rat-ass whores. They will lie to my face, they will stage and prop up any complaints or incidences to provoke me. And when they stage events, they'll also stage the witnesses. They'll use anybody and everybody in order to make it appear that they got a normal appearing reason to ban me, arrest me, ticket me, that's right, or approach me to harass me. Absolutely. And what they'll also do is psychologically motivate me to not come back by not allowing me to upload YouTube videos. Or, you know what they're doing at Rouse? When I go to Rouse and try to post information on a blog, they constantly disconnect me from the Wi-Fi service. Can't prove it, but I walk away with the effects, not getting nothing done. They will also, when I try to get back on, I gotta wait 15 minutes to get back on, I do 2 minutes worth of work, boom, I get disconnected again. All day long putting up with that in that way. And it's done to frustrate you while you're being auditorially harassed by people getting around you that they prop up. Just say gang stalk, oh my God, suck my dick. Repetitively. Now, repeating words and phrases is all over the internet to be a method of gang stalking. So the whole goal for them is to mentally harass you, mentally frustrate you while you're being frustrated with that not being able to get nothing done that you're trying to do to prove what's happening to you. And they also are doing this in closing. When they prop up these staged complaints, what they'll do is then eventually ban you. Why? Because they want to stop the exposure of what's happening to you, and they want to take away your computer resources that you're using to show what's happening to you. Let me just put it to you this way. When there's an abusive spouse in a relationship, whether he's sexually abusing his spouse, physically abusing his spouse, or both, what is that guy gonna do? He's going to take away the phone of the woman he's abusing. He's going to take away the credit cards, the money. He's going to isolate her from social relationships. And every single bit of this right now is happening to me in reference to the theme of those descriptions. Banning me from libraries, public libraries, banning me from university libraries, banning me from grocery stores after staged complaints, incidences, harassments, even designed to psychologically motivate you to act out so they can make it appear they got a normal appearing reason to ban you, is a method of gang stalking. Because the gang stalking they know will continue towards you until they can achieve their criminal motivation they have of you, human trafficking. And they know when they attempt to eventually do this to you, they want to make sure you have no place to run to expose who's involved in it. Library computers. You understand? Same concept. So I'm making this video, and let's see if they erase it before I can even upload it. Now, my statements are being recorded on a tape recorder right now. This tape recorder is going to be running on me. I'm not going to say at all times, because library staff is trying to say to me, if you're recording me right now, I prefer that you don't. So I'm not going to admit that if it's on or not. But let me just put it to you this way. If any event happens concerning me, about me, around me, towards me, or against me at UCSD in the next 90 days, if I'm banned, if the punk comes in that was involved in the July, what did I say? I think it was on July, it happened in July. It was either July 6th, July 14th, or something like that. The one who threatened me at the bike rack. They let him come back into UCSD. He created an event on November 3rd, told me I'd be arrested, and 1 week later I was arrested at my hiking area by UCSD campus police and SDPD, who I have been all over the internet exposing for the past 2.5 years. Then the little bitch-ass punk came into Rouse about a week ago and started, you know what he said? He said he knows UCSD police personally and that they told him I was arrested. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. I'm a Christian woman. I'm a practicing Christian woman. I'm not just a person who's saying I'm a Christian. I'm a practicing devout Christian. Okay? And what these little filthy rat-ass whores are involved in, you would not believe what I know. You just would not believe it. You just would not believe it. So, if any event happens concerning me, about me, around me, towards me, or against me at Ross grocery store, to the point where I'm ticketed, banned, arrested, provoked, harassed, anything, or at UCSD, it will be directly connected to organized stalking, no matter how it's designed. Because you got to understand something. Once they ban you, how am I going to take over 900 audio files and continue to take that show indisputable, identical verbal harassment happen around me at Rouse, at UCSD, along my routes? How am I going to continue to upload them online if, well, I already know that they're going to eventually target my computer. Okay, they shut it down as I'm working. and computer hacking, making computers inoperable, is all over the internet that's what they do. Cell phone hacking too. All right, I gotta go because I gotta go to the bathroom. If any event happens in the next night, if I'm banned from UCSD in the next 90 days, I don't give a shit how it comes about. I don't care who plays a role in it. I don't give a shit how UCSD campus police makes it appear that it's happening because you were banned before for this. Remember, go to YouTube and type in "learning disabled woman exposes library security admitting stage complaint can cause her to be banned." Just take a look at that video. Why would he say that? Come on, it's an extremely peculiar answer to a question if he didn't already have this mindset in his mind. Think about that, with common sense at least. All right, I gotta go. Thanks for listening, and have a nice day.